All right, everybody. So I don't have no idea why my graphics are being so bad and why I look so distorted. Is this working? I'm just looking at my camera and I'm looking at the distortion and I think I'm just going to have to deal with it. Anywho, that's not why we're here. That's not why I'm here. I'm here for an excuse again. For my excuse, I will give you the memes. Hold on, let me try that again. The memes. The memes of the millennials. So I can relate to these memes and I can tell you about the past. So take out your notebook and pencil because it's going to be a history lesson with this old timer right here. This old grandpa guitar. Let's just look at the memes. So I think I'm going to call this series Feeling Sad? Let's Laugh. Because it kind of rhymes. I need something that rhymes and sounds good, you know? We want memes. Being on a hiring committee and having to sit through yet another panel interview. I remember when I used to work retail and I worked retail for many years on that same job, and I would have to sit through a new hiree. And the only thing that was going through my head was, is this what others had to put up when I was the one in a group interview, waiting for my time to shine? And they were basically all sucking up. And I'm just there like, it's nothing bad with you. All of you are amazing. It's just the fact that we're just so sick of the job. And sometimes that's why we leave. Or sometimes we stay with it. How y'all looked wearing DC entities or sorry. Okay, so I don't know what is the Anthony's or Osiris, but I remember these shoes so much. These shoes were the height of the day. Vans had them. Vans had it, and I remember I wanted to get them so bad, and I couldn't. I couldn't get them because they costed so much. And here is my stinky Croc shoe. My my Coca-Cola Croc shoe I love so much. Okay? These Crocs are for wearing in the house. I don't wear them outside. So they're clean. They stink. Do they stink? See, the point is that these shoes have like now they go like a little slant like this. See? Little yeah, okay. They go for like a little slant right here. You see that? A little slant. Those all those brands, instead of going like this, they literally went like this. They literally went like this, and that was the style back then. I loved it so much. I wanted it, but unfortunately I couldn't afford it. I thought it was so cool. I still think it's cool. That really does make me a millennial, doesn't it? Guys, I have found a purpose for my old CD stand. That's actually pretty creative. Let me tell you that. All those ramen noodles. Well, shit. I wish I kept my old CD stand. I have a whole bunch of noodles. Our youth is now a costume. I don't know if I'm impressed or offended. Halloween 90s accessory kit includes beanie, 2 chokers, 2 please tell me those are not fishnet gloves. Okay, here's one thing that they fudged up here. That smiley face would have been a Nirvana face. Okay? Those smiley faces would have all been the Nirvana face. And though those fingerless black gloves are not hip unless they are pink. Okay? The pink ones are the cool ones. Be kind to other people, be kind to animals, and be kind to yourself. I love learning new things. Me. when it's time to learn anything new that I'm not instantly good at. This is how the dog feels. This is how us millennials feel whenever we're learning a new trick. And trust me, it's a pain in the butt. When you're an adult, but you feel like a kid faking their way through life. This is true. This is very true. Because, let me tell you something. When you're doing an interview and you're probably doing like a business interview or you're just trying to network or something, you always got to just pep up, okay? You got to take that energy drink, open the freaking lid, and chug it down. Oh man, I've ran out of energy drink. You got to look them in the eye and said, and this is why, folks, that if you are preparing for a very important interview, like a business or a career or anything, be sure to know what you wrote on the resume. Be sure to practice also. Be sure to get your attire ready to look very neat and professional because you are competing with a lot of folks who want the same job as you, and that job is only one position. And you really got to know damn well of what you're going to talk about, what you're going to say, what are your accomplishments, what is your life goal, what can you bring to the job, because if you just stand there blankly like I just did, they're going to look at you like an idiot and tell you to get lost. Well, not really the same words that I said, but they're going to tell you to get lost. Well, not really get lost, but they're going to tell you thank you, or if anything happens, we'll call you. That line is used a lot. Moving along. Classic. Kids today won't understand the struggle of trying to burn a CD. This is true. This is very true. We felt like the biggest technician, just like programming the codes, programming every single thing, trying not to. Using LimeWire was so risky because the fact is that you could get a virus out of that. I'm at the age that not finding parking for an event is enough to make me go home. Let me tell you something here, folks. That is fact. That is the fact. If there is traffic on the way to the event, that's even enough for us to say, fudge this shit, I'm going home. But not finding parking in an event, if it's not really important, like if it's a dinner, maybe with friends or something, you're just gonna want to just call them up and be like, hey, can we reschedule this? There's no freaking parking. Or hey, do you want to go somewhere else because there's no freaking parking? Forget the sushi. Let's go to my place and pop some popcorn and watch some anime. How about that? That sounds like a good time, right? God, I'm old. I'm freaking old. But that's okay, because that's what these memes are about. These memes are all about millennials and how old we are. This really triggered a lot of my mentality, like deep, 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 deep things I remember growing up. The one that really hit me the most was the costume one. That really hurt it. That costume one really hurt it. Is it really out there? Like 90s costume? Let me check it out. Hold on, everyone. Let me check this out real quick. Anywho, folks, that's all the time I have. Catch you later, everyone.